Hi, in this video I'm going to explain the Giraffe generative interface and or the flow editor interface, and it actually happens, it's displayed in two ways, but they're the same thing in Giraffe. I'm going to use a car park to explain it, so click on the flow editor, create a car park. Now, I get this notice here, this feature creates generated features with a flow. The usages are assigned to the generated features below, so you can see here's a little lightning, which symbolizes speed. And you can see the generated features of these car parks. And if I click on them, what I see is the flow of data. So the initial red rectangle goes through some algorithms to get to the output, and the output is the car park. You can see there, it's a car park. So the parking, and in this instance it's very simple, the rectangle goes to the parking lot algorithm and then becomes a car park. And if I want to edit the parking lot algorithm parameters, bay width, road width, all of this sort of stuff, I click on it directly. There we go. So I can, let's say I can make the bay width 5 and the bay length 10 and the road width 1, right? And that's just editing and changing it. So this is this flow. So it's the rectangle that goes, first algorithm that goes to the parking lot and then the output. And if I click on this and I open the flow builder, you're going to see the same thing. So the feature, the root feature, is the rectangle, and then the parking lot algorithm. And if I click on it, you can see those same parameters. I've set the road width to 1, the bay length 10, the bay width 5, and let's change the bay width to 1 and save and close, and you'll see that the bay width is changed. If I click on car park and open the parking lot algorithm here, you can see the bay width is 1. So they're two pictures of the same data flow. And I'll show you something like to drive this home. Say I want to take my root feature and I want to offset it. I'm going to offset the poly, and I'm going to offset it in by 5 meters, so -5. You can see it's coming in. And then I'm going to take the offset poly, and then that is going to flow to the parking lot, and then we're going to use these parameters to create the parking lot algorithm, and then, and so on. If I click on the car park, you can now see there's actually two. The first function in the flow is the offset poly, and then the offset poly flows down to the parking lot and then to the output. And again, I can change the parameters here. So I could offset it +6, which will grow it, and then I can go to the parking lots and change the bay width to 4 and the road width to 10. So I'm able to control the parameters of each function in this kind of ladder view, this ladder where the root geometry, which is this red geometry I'm working with here, starts. The first thing that happens to it is it gets offset, then it gets turned, that offset gets turned to parking lots, and then is output. And so to edit the parameters, you just click on the right function in the ladder or in the flow builder.